And game begins. First game on Nagrin Arena. RLS against the Feral Hunter Priest here.
Now we see this Hunter is just running right in. He's actually going to flare at the rope, but he gets cheap shots at the same time. Robin Hood is going to be that target. It looks like Dakkroth has already trinketed. He trinketed right away on the pounce, which I do like. That's actually what I always do against this setup as well. So he's going to be able to get his thoughts up. There's kidney redirected over onto Salv. He's taking a lot of damage. Rapid fire and trinket coming out of Robin Hood here, though. Looks like they want to go hard onto Dakkroth.
Yeah, Salv did get sacked right here, so he didn't take that much damage. However, Hydra isn't a full fear right now. I expect a lot of damage coming onto that Hunter Feral team.
And Glyptic was scattered there, but they just used a frost trap because they were stacked on top of him. Salv is getting somewhat low, but he has no dots on him right now. He's getting topped off, so there's a good job just interrupting on Dakkroth. He hasn't been able to get the dots out just yet, and they should be able to stay offensive on him. But with a lot of the cooldowns now expiring from this Hunter Feral, things could start to definitely go in the favor of the RLS.
Yep, and Taku just get open. It was that full clone onto Glyptic. He does decide to trinket. Taku's around 50% HP. He had evasion up, however. He now decides to vanish onto Run in a bomb with no Ross. And that he nice barrier from Hydra, solo HP, 10% HP, thinking anything, and that he actually has to go down. Wow.
Yeah, he had no trinket there, so it was a nice swap over with the dance bomb. I mean, he got flared on the vanish, but
here we go, game 2. Ruins of Lordaeron.
Yep, so we are going to get it started. We do see that port thrown down at the tomb for Dak attack. We do have Hydra just kind of waiting back. I guess they're just going to wait, trying to rain of fire out that Hunter. Not able to get it. There is a coax out, though. And we're just going to have to see what this Feral wants to open up onto.
It looks like Taku just sat something, but I'm not sure what exactly happened. Hydra's trying to pull the rogue out with Mind Seer here. Looks like Taku might just open onto Hunter. He's actually going to try and get a sap, and there's no flare because he put it on the tomb and going to open right out onto Rud.
Yep, so they are going to be able to open up onto him. We do see a gouge onto Salvex, followed up by a fear. It's going to get dispelled, though, because UA wasn't up. We do see a scatter onto Dak attack. Looks like there's a trap is going to go down. There's a monkey stun. The Fell Hunter actually eats it, though, so that's pretty big.
Yeah, great job. The Turkey actually did have to trinket. He did trinket the pound same way as Dakkroth did. Dakkroth's now taking a lot of damage. A full Cyclone onto Glyptic. I expect a lot of damage. Taku does decide to dance right now, so he actually doesn't pop Barkskin. He just gets Ross. Nice job there saving the Barkskin. And Berserk is up, so expect a lot of damage. Decides to pounce onto Taku and actually, yes, go on him with Berserk. Expect a lot of damage here. A nice howl on the whole team. And not too much damage going on the RLS for now.
Yep, so not too much damage has come out. We do see that Glyptic isn't that Fury. Tremor quite late. I'm not sure if it just came up, but he's Souncing Shot now, and Taku's down to 60% HP. Salv is fully dotted up. There's a clone onto Glyptic. Robin Hood is dismantled right now. He's fully dotted as well, so Dakkroth's doing a good job spreading that damage around. And once Taku gets topped up here, things can kind of get a little bit rough for this Feral Hunter.
Yeah, and actually, the whole team of Hydra still has a trinket, so they're doing okay right now. Dakkroth did just trying to... And actually, there's a bomb pop onto Rud right now. He does have barrier, though, and he's kind of high on HP. A nice scatter shot onto Taku to stop that bomb burst.
Yep, so that's a really nice job there. We do see that Dak attack is in that maim. He's taking some damage. There was a spell lock actually onto Salv, so I'm not sure if that was to deny a clone or what, but he's going to be cheap shot off after it. There's a dance coming out of Taku. He's trying to burst him down. He's actually down already to 50% HP, but Hydra is doing a good job topping him off.
Yeah, I just feel like Salv's trying to hold on his Barkskin for as long as possible. Good job there. Taku isn't a full clone. Looks like they're gonna try and get some damage onto Dakkroth right now. A nice scatter onto Glyptic. He does have grounding down, but it didn't. It actually broke, so he did have to trinket that trap.
Yeah, he did have to trinket that trap, and he is going to be in some trouble possibly later on, but right now Salv is down to 28% HP. He's in bear form. He's probably going to have to pop that frenzied regen, just trying to do his best to stay alive. We do see the PS did come out, as well as War of Sacrifice, so, overlapping both those cooldowns, so he's not going to take any damage then, and he has been topped off. Taku is in some trouble. He's getting bursted really hard, down about 50% HP. Glyptic's in a full clone. He has no trinket available. Looks like they're just going to sit, though, on Taku for now. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. And actually, they did try to hex Hydra previously in blanket CSL, but he did get the decurse before, so good job there by Salv. However, Hydra's team is doing okay for now, except Hydra's kind of going out of mana. Glyptic, however, does not have a trinket. Taku does decide to pop his Shadow Dance, and a nice grip by Hydra. On that dance, he does decide to lead back in right after. A Mind Control coming up from Hydra onto nobody, yes. And Glyptic's still in a clone right now. Dakkroth's around 60% HP. Rud does get kidney shotted, though. And, yep, not too much not too much damage taken, but are less so far. So good job, kind of you know, avoiding the damage.
Yeah, we do see that Hydra, it was low on mana. He's going to be back here, Hymn of Hoping. Probably going to try to drink after that. But we do see, the Felenter here from Dakkroth is there, but unfortunately, he doesn't have it on Hydra. You could just poke him out with the drink, and he does now do that, so he's going to stop the drink. But not before Hydra got, quite a bit of mana back. Glyptic also in the background, he's doing pretty well on mana too. So we're just going to have to see, what the restart is going to be here. It looks like they're just going to go right onto Dakkroth.
Yeah, it looks like kind of just trying to pull defensive. Hydra did try to mind control. It got step kicked by Taku. Good job there. Yep, not too much damage. Glyptic does get cloned right now. Let's see who they decide to go for. Looks like, wow, both Rudd and Salv did get howled there. Nice. The bomb was, I would say, a bit wasted. Salv just seemed to get out of it. Then he had to pop Barskin and just kind of, run out of it.
Yeah, Glyptic is scattered. It looks like there's going to be a trap up, but his rogue does actually get there in stealth and eats it, and he vanishes off. He's going to go right over with that step onto Salvex. He's dancing on him, doing a lot of damage here. You can see him spamming out those ambushes. There's a redirect kidney onto Hydra. He's stuck in that full because he has no trinket, and he could get feared off it possibly. There's actually a death coil onto Hydra to follow that up. Is there going to be a fear? Looks like there is. So Hydra is feared.
And Salv might go down here. He has absolutely no cooldown. If he could let anything else onto Hydra, he could possibly go down here. Nice shadow meld by Hydra to actually avoid the focus shock or a CS and kind of pick a Salv but for a few more seconds here. A Salv so low on HP, has nothing, and he's still going to go down.
I mean, it looked like for a second there he might be able to live, with that meld and everything coming out of Hydra, but that is going to be 2-0. So they're going to be in, once again, pretty tough.
This is maybe the last game of the series. Dakkroth are last against Hydra's Hunter Feral Priest.
Yeah, Hydra's just going to run right in. He's going to go for the fear as soon as the pounce. Probably, yep, there's the triple fear. Taku actually cloaked that, so great job by him. Glyptic's under a lot of pressure, though. This is what I wanted to see. He's bouncing shot right now. He just threw up that narrow. Hydra's already had to trinket as well. So, I mean, Glyptic could be in some trouble. He's all dotted up. He still has his trinket available, though.
Wow, and actually they decided to go for Glyptic. He did have to pop, and that's Taku did decide to trinket the trap, so he does not have a trinket for the next. And it looks like Taku just pounced beyond the pillar here, does have evasion of, does have to pop his bomb kind of defensively here.
Yeah, he's just trying to stop that Hunter from being able to shoot him. We do see a scatter coming out onto Glyptic. Glyptic has no trinket, so if a trap would have landed, that could have been huge, but nothing was able to. Taku's still in a lot of trouble here, but there is another smoke bomb going down. That one was not effective whatsoever.
Looks like he has no bomb then. I mean, maybe it was good because if Glyptic actually ate like 1 CC or a fear, since he had no tremor, they could have maybe killed Taku. But look at Salv taking so much damage. Hydra doing his best to keep him up. Rudd just sat in a full hex, and actually gonna try and counter the pressure back onto Dakkroth right now, who's around 60% HP. He actually decides to Silver and Hailstone kind of early on. Glyptic and a scatter. A nice howl on the whole team here.
Yeah, so there's a whole trap though on Glyptic, and I mean Dakkroth is in some trouble. He's down to 40% HP. There's a dance coming out of Taku though. He's going to be going hard onto Salv. We do see that maim onto Dak. We do see that full clone onto Glyptic as well. But just not that much damage is coming out right now because Robin Hood's dismantled.
He has no Silver and Hailstone. He might have to link here right here. He had to since Dakkroth had no Silver and Hailstone. So yeah, not many cooldowns. He did have to use a Tremor, no Trinket. He's ran out in a Scatter while Dakkroth isn't a clone. Taku gets trapped or gets broken by a dot, and Taku does decide to pop his combat readiness. Gets full clone right after it. Good job there. Dakkroth so low on HP though.
Yeah, and there's the disengage over to him. He's down to 20% HP. There's a mind control full onto Taku. It's not getting removed at all, so Hydra's running him far away from this. Glyptic is able to top his team off, but Taku's still kind of going to be out of the fight for a bit here. He's going to shadow step back in. They're going on to Robin Hood. He was dipping because although he had that mind control, Hydra's not able to heal his teammates. Obviously, during that, deterrence was worse as well.
Yep, and that was actually a full fear onto Glyptic with no tremor. Look at Taku's HP, about 50%. Glyptic still has no trinket. If they could line anything up, it would work really well. I think he did just decide to blind actually Rudd. I'm not too sure. Hydra still has a trinket, however, and decides to grip Rudd back.
Yeah, and Glyptic's still in that clone. He's a little bit far away, and Taku's down to 10% HP. I'm not sure. I think that must have been an NS. Yeah, NS did come up there, and it must have crit. There's a scatter onto Glyptic. His trinket is just now back up. We just saw Hydra trinket something as well. Robin Hood once again dismantled, but I think that one was actually like DR'd or something. He is just going to be shooting away at Dakkroth, though. Is ported up top, so I mean the Hunter's going to run up. He's dismissing his pet, going to get another one. Have it available for that Roar Sacrifice.
And Hydra is actually getting way more fierce this time, so he could actually force some pressure. Dakkroth around 50% HP. Glyptic in a monkey blind right now into a full main. Dakkroth solo in HP. Glyptic does get silent shot, but look at Salv HP at the same time. Dak solo in HP gets scatter shot, and wow, he actually get the kill.
And I mean, that game, they had so much more pressure. Like, they just seemed like they really kind of like elevated their play, you know? Like in the
game is beginning here on Blazers Arena. Dakkroth against Hydra's Hunter, Feral, Priest.
Yeah, so Dakkroth does move up. He gets his port down. It's interesting that he likes to have that port pushed a little bit forward. You know, for me, I would kind of want it behind the pillar just to LOS the Hunter a little bit more, but that's a bit more of an offensive port. We do see that Hydra is going to be running in here. We do see that a cheap shot onto this Salv X Druid, so, you know, Taku's doing a good job killing the damage. He's also getting a lot of damage out. There was a Skull Bash, though, onto Dakkroth, scatter onto Glyptic, so Dakkroth could already be in some trouble. There's a trinket on that Cyclone that wasn't Glyptic. He's going to throw out that Gifted Arrow and the NS, so a lot of damage is already coming out from this Feral team.
Yep, an early PS from Hydra, who actually has no trinket too, so if they could maybe swap to Hydra later on, he pretty much has no cooldown. However, Glyptic has no trinket and no tremor, so next fear is going to be full, watch out for that. Salv taking a lot of damage right now, and looks like they're just kind of like trying to go into Glyptic right now. He is in a full main. A triple fear, a nice triple fear. Dakkroth does decide to trinket. Taku does not, however, he's waiting for the spell, but does not get the spell. We look at Salv HP right now, so low in HP.
Yeah, there's a Hex and a Coil onto Hydra. Salv is in so much trouble. He's in cheetah form, though. He's trying to run away. They're going to top each other off up top here. And, I mean, we see that Taku is just kind of walking towards them, but he's stuck in the Frost Trap. So they do get topped off, and they're in a pretty nice spot now because with them being up top, we might even be able to see a re-stealth or something, you know, with a shield. Regardless, it looks like the Feral Druid is going to get gouged. He's just down below. Hydra's up top drinking. He's going to get full feared by Dakkroth, though.
Yeah, he just sit there. I'm not too sure, but Taku does eat a trap here. So the Hunter and the Feral not going to be able to put that much pressure right now. Looks like they're just trying to find the targets. That Taku does eat a full Cyclone right now, and this is a pretty good position for Hydra. He's just like up there, kind of avoiding CC, while they are just the rest of the team is fighting bottom. And Rudd does get full fear with UA up, so definitely he's gonna be sitting through that. Does get hexed right after it. He does decide to sit it. Actually gets the spell by Salv. Good job there. Taku does decide to bomb. However, onto Salv actually here, taking quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, I mean, there was a cheap shot with a dance on a Hydra, and then he just went over and cheap shotted the other players as well, so a little bit of a Nelio play there. Salvex is going to just throw out the Tranquility, try to top his team off. But they have to be careful, because Taku might be able to re-stealth here. Noticing that, though, Robin Hood is going to jump down. He's going to shoot him. He does disengage. He's sprinting away, so you know, Taku's kind of stuck there for now. They really don't want that rogue to re-stealth, though, so Hunter once again just jumped down. He's going to concussive shot him. We can see up top, though, you know, Dakkroth had ported up, and he's kind of battling right now with that Feral Druid.
It looks like both teams just kind of want to try and play it safe. Hydra's drinking in the middle of the map, on top of the map, and actually, you know, Taku does not have a combat readiness, so if they can maybe line up some damage on him, something could happen. Feels like actually Taku does re-stealth upstairs onto Rudd.
He also got a sap there on Salvex,
really nice
who wasn't stealth. There's a sound sweep shot onto Dakkroth. The Hex is going to come out, land on Hydra, as well as that Howl. Hydra actually having to trinket that Hex right away. You know, I think he could have waited for the decurse, and that could be big later. There's a Spell Lock on Hydra. I'm not sure if that did land full. We will have to see. Did not. He faked it. So the Pence is going to come out, allow him to top Salvex off. But you know, now Hydra and Salvex both use their trinkets right there, and all the trinkets are available for the RLS.
That was a really great push by the RLS, forcing like double trinkets. Hunter going for the mind control onto nice grounding by Glyptic though, and Taku does decide to dance with a bomb onto the Hunter. Rudd does have to trinket the tear here though, around 50% HP, and a full blind onto Hydra now. If they could line anything after that, maybe go for a possible kill, but there seems like they're just like pulling back. A nice trap around the
There's the finish snap, though, from Taku, so they're just going to keep going hard onto Salvex. He does throw it a bash onto Dakkroth, trying to stop as much damage as he can, but I mean, Robin Hood down to 20% HP, down to 16% HP.
And wow, this is just too much. That was just, to be honest, the